Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Smitty the Elephant in the Room. We here for another edition of Let's Talk About It, man. So we gotta talk about it, man. I'd be remiss if I don't make a video about my 76ers, man. It's still, PHILLY till I die, man. But we just got to keep it all the way thorough, man. The Sixers season did not end how we wanted to. Now that it's been a couple weeks, been about a week or two now, man, since the season then ended for us, man, after losing in Game 6 to the New York Knicks. Nice hard-fought series, man. And then let our emotions, Philly we done let our emotions out. Everybody done got out the way about the playoffs, man. It's time that we can go reflect on the season, man. It started off as a promising season, man. We was top 3 seed. Joel Embiid was looking like he was in MVP form, still looking like he was running away with MVP. He was more than likely, if he had not got hurt, gonna win MVP again, man. But then, like, every season, it just seems like what will go wrong must go wrong with Philly, man. It's like we got a black cloud over us or something, bro. Like, Joel Embiid went down, man. People was trying to say, oh, he was ducking Jokic. He didn't want to play Jokic in Denver, albeit he has not played in Denver since, I believe, 2019, right before the COVID struck. Albeit he hasn't, man. And then he come back and he played against Golden State, and that's when the serious injury happened, man. And he ended up being revealed that he had a torn meniscus, man. And he missed until about damn near the end of March, man. He came back. Got his legs, tried to get his legs and knees back under him. He tried. But as we see in the playoffs, he was still hurting, man. He was still hurting. He gave it his all. Like, Game 6, my man had 39 and 13, man. It's, 6, I think, dimes? He gave it his all, man. He even had a 50-point game in Game 3, it was. Game 3, he had a 50-point game, man. Maxey balled out, man. Maxey showed that he could be that number 2, and we could possibly think about building the team around Tyrese Maxey. I'm not too for sure if I'm going to put Maxey on Ant-Man and SGA's level just yet, because both of them show that they MVP caliber level. But I am ready to put Maxey at that solid all-star level and possibly could build a team around him, man. Now, at the end of the season conference, man, anybody that paid attention to the press conference, Morey basically all but just bluntly said it. The team is looking for a third star, man, to go out there, man. And if anybody that knows about he said we need a playoff wing defender player that can play two-way basketball and can come through and play off clutch, man. Anybody that knows about the free agent class, man, possibly out there this year, the wing defenders, if we talking wings, you got Paul George, PG-13, Jimmy Buckets, and possibly Brandon Ingram from New Orleans Pelicans, man. Now, of course, there's been a whole lot of talk about, Paul George and the Clippers haven't came to an agreement on nothing. I'm going to keep it all the way real, man. I do not see Paul George, who left Indiana to go to OKC, then after, a year or two in OKC, 2 years in OKC, left there to go home because he wanted to go back home to Cali. Played with Kawhi Leonard, and he's back home because he's a Southern Cal kid. He's in LA. Is going to come back all the way to the East Coast to play in Philly. I personally don't see it. Now, Daryl Morey, he's known for star hunting. In Philly, we're known for giving people 35 or 34, old Paul George, he's 34, giving them 5-year max contracts. We known for doing nut shit, so I wouldn't put it past it. I'm not saying I don't want Paul George. I'm going to explain that. Give me a second. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do. And that's possibly, for real, that'll be the only reason I think Paul George would leave LA home to come to Philly, is if we were offering him a 5-year, $200 million contract. And even then, I don't think, because as you've seen, the Clippers do kind of got some options to choose. They traded a lot for James Harden to get from us. They gave up Robert Covington, Morris, KJ McDaniels. They gave up like 2 second-round draft picks and a first-round draft pick. They gave up some pieces, man, and they lost in the first round as well. So they kind of got some decisions made if they going to get how much money they going to give James Harden, if they going to bring back James Harden, or if they going to max out Paul George, because they haven't came to agreements on the contract. So that's up in there. Then, of course, we know Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler, that once upon a time ex-Sixer, now Miami Heat. He's up for an extension, and no extension has been reached, man. I think is believed could be a free agent this year. Or he could be a trade target. Now, Pat Riley said he ain't coming out. He came out and said he's not trading Butler. But Pat Riley also said, because Jimmy Butler, he got that viral video where Bull said something about, he said, if I played, Boston would be at home right now. And oh yeah, if I played, the Knicks would be at home right now. Now, Jimmy known for trolling Philly, man, ever since the infamous Tobias Harris over me, Tobias Harris over me, all that, man. You know, he known for trolling us. Because we chose Tobias Harris over him. Even though reports say we technically chose Ben Simmons over him. That's another talk, man. Met Gala Ben. The Met Gala Ben, man. But yeah, we chose that, man, over in the UC. And he's been to the conference finals and finals. We ain't been out the second round since he left. We ain't been out the second round while he was here, actually. But yeah. And then Brandon Ingram, he's a nice young player down in New Orleans. The once LA Laker was involved in that Zion Williamson. I mean, not the Zion Williamson, but in the Anthony Davis trade down there to pair with Zion Williamson. Now, I'm going to give you my takes on him and my negatives. I like Paul George. I think he's the perfect scorer because it's not, at this point, Philly, we just got to keep it real with about Embiid. It's not if Embiid get hurt, it's when is he going to get hurt. Is he going to get hurt in the beginning of the year? Is he going to get hurt when the season's rolling like he did this year? Or is he going to get hurt in the playoffs? That's all it boils down to at this point with Joel Embiid is when. So it's kind of, we got to start making choices. Are we going to keep building this team to be centered around Joel Embiid, who in my opinion got maybe 2 or 3 more years left in the tank? Or are we going to start looking at building this team around, all right, Maxey is that bull, and we could build a complete team that could be fighting. Sort of like how the Knicks, the Pacers, the Timberwolves. Because if you haven't noticed the trend of the playoffs, ain't no big 3 teams in the playoffs. Like Boston, yeah, they still got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but they not a big 3. And them two been playing with each other since they both came in the league a year apart from each other. So they got continuity from the rip. So I'm not saying I don't like Paul. I like Paul. He's a hell of a scorer. Has he had his trouble in the playoffs? Yes, but he also without Kawhi, if I'm not mistaken, led the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals. So you can give him that. Paul George is still a good defender even at 34 years old. He's still a hell of a scorer, 24, 25 points per game. Now, he has a lot of injury concerns, and we don't need no more injury concerns dealing with Joel Embiid. Now on to Jimmy Buckets, man. Jimmy Buckets, man, he that dog. I think you pair him with Maxey, he could put that dog in and still Maxey. Because Maxey to me, and this is going, y'all take this how y'all want it. Take it how you want it. To me, Tyrese Maxey could be what Allen Iverson should have been had he took the practice seriously and took taking care of his body seriously. I'm going to say it again. Tyrese Maxey is what, because he loves to practice, and each year he's gotten better. Check the numbers if you think I'm capping on him. Tyrese Maxey is what Allen Iverson could have been had he took practice serious. That's why I think Tyrese Maxey's ceiling can be. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think if you put Jimmy Butler with him, who already has a high work ethic, you put Jimmy Butler with him, that could be a hell of a thing. And Jimmy Butler is known for clutch, and we don't even need Jimmy Butler to be all year round. We just need him in the big moments in the regular season, like keep marquee matchups, and then we need him to be Jimmy Buckets in the playoffs. That's what we need Jimmy for. Like, we just gonna be real. Now, Jimmy and Paul, they the same age, yes, but Jimmy's already proved his worth. You see what he did in Miami. He took a bunch of role players to the conference finals, not once but twice, and the NBA finals twice. He lost to Denver and he lost to LA. He lost to the MVP of the league and then he lost to LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So before people say, oh, he lost, think of who he lost to. Then you got Brandon Ingram, man. I like Brandon Ingram. He's younger than the two. I think he's about 28, 29, between there, 27 and 30. He's a hell of a wing player, man. His defense has gotten better over the years. He's a long player. He's 6'9". When he came out of the league, if you remember, a lot of people were trying to compare him to Kevin Durant. He's the only knock that you would have. Him and Embiid's offensive games is similar. And I don't mean as when Embiid, he'll clog the paint when he actually does get his big ass in the paint. But Brandon Ingram, he's one of them guys, he needs the ball to set up his offense. Now, I would love to have a Brandon Ingram. Me personally, if you want me to just cut the small talk about the Ingram, the Jimmy Butlers, and the Paul Georges, we're going to keep it real, man. Just keep it all the way real, man. I personally would rather Daryl Morey Because Elton Brand, you screwed us up, man, with the Tobias Harris contracts, all that. I'm going to get into Tobias in a second, his situation. You screwed us over with that, man. Like, you gave Al Horford that money that Daryl Morey had to dig us out of. He was able to get Danny Green, who had that one good year with us. And then he got hurt in the Atlanta series, the infamous Atlanta series. That had this fan base. I was already off the Ben bandwagon after his second year, but a lot of the fan base, you know how Philly we get, they just all the way ripped Ben. Hey, when he got hurt in there, I believe if he hadn't got hurt, that series might not have been like that. But Elton Brand kind of screwed us up cap-wise. You had so much cap, you didn't know what to do with it. First time full GM. I don't believe you know how to do it. Now, Daryl Morey, though, I believe you should fill out this team, get solid role players, and if you able to, then yeah, you maybe go out there and get a Paul George or something, if you able to. Paul George, Jimmy Bucket, something. But I personally think maybe an Alex Caruso guy will fit in there. You feel me? Get an Andre Drummond, because we need a backup center. Because like I previously stated, it's no longer about when. It's about he is going to get hurt. It's no longer about if. It's when Joel Embiid is going to get hurt, man. That's just what it is at this point in the stage, man. That's just what it is. But, yeah. But my only thing, that's what I want. But anybody that knows Daryl Morey, you know he going to start hunting, man. BG, me and BG, we my man, my old head BG. 21st BG, man. You know, shout out to the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast, man. Y'all check them out. Go to their YouTube page, Instagram and Facebook page, Twitch. You know, my man BG, Jenny from the block, Mr. Jose, give you what you want any day, no Diddy. And man, it's my man, my old head. This my guy. I got too much love for him. He's a nut, but that's my man. Mr. 215 sports guy, Carl, Diamond Street Carl, as he like to be called. Check them out. But yeah, man, I think you should just build a team, because them days, it's just showing you what's in the playoffs right now. Them days of them super team days is done, man. Like, they done, Daryl. So, you got to build this team out, man. Build this team out, man. I'm saying maybe we do go forward with building a full team and letting Maxey be the helmet and Embiid, you still be that workhorse MVP you are. But it comes a point, man, it's no longer, hey, Sixer fans, Philly in general, you just got to be real about it, man. It's no longer about if Embiid's going to get hurt, it's about when. Now, we going to get on this Tobias Harris guy before I get up out of here, man. Tobias Harris, since I'm about to get up out of here on this video, Tobias Harris, I think you get up out of here in Philly, bro. You had your nice little 5-year, $180 million contract. I ain't counting your pockets, man. The motherfucking Elton Brand gave you the shit. I don't know what the hell Elton Brand did. He must have saw him and you or something. But Elton Brand he did nut shit. He gave you that 5-year, $180. He gave Al Horford at 3 or 4, 109 with 107 guaranteed. He did all that, man. But you gotta go. Yeah, bro. People gonna try to break down the game plan and say, oh, the game plan, he only got the ball 8 times. He only shot the ball twice. Bro, I don't want to hear none of that. You supposed to be our third option and you had 0 points in a game 6. 0 points, bro. Kelly Oubre was our third star this year, bro. Then you got your pops, who's also your agent, coming out there talking about you an assassin scorer. Man, you ain't an assassin on nothing but taking people's bank accounts out of it. You assassinated Josh Harris's bank account. That's exactly what you assassinated, because you ain't assassinate shit on that court scoring, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna be nice. I was gonna be nice and try to be rational, but when I start thinking about it, what you did to Tobias Harris, that was unacceptable. Like, unacceptable. There come a point where you say, F that. Give me the ball and watch me work, Mr. Assassin Scorer. Like, come on, bro. That was unacceptable, bro. That was all the way unacceptable how you went out, man. Now, I'm also going to keep it real. I bring Tobias Harris back on a team-friendly journal, like 3-year contract. Maybe you getting 20 mil, 25 mil a year. That's about it. But anything more than that, bro, I ain't taking it, man. Like, you got to come back on a team-friendly deal. If not, I think Tobias Harris, your days in Philly is done. We might be seeing you play down in Utah, which I'll trade you for Lauri Markkanen and bring Lauri up here. That's who I would love for you to get, Daryl Morey. You ain't got to go get Paul or Jimmy or Brandon. Go get Lauri. He fits in with Maxey and Embiid how he play, because he can score, and when Embiid's off the court, he can work down low. You gonna be down in Utah, or you gonna be down in Detroit, or you gonna have your ass down in Washington, now in the DMV, because your ass ain't gonna be in Philly no more. No, yeah, that's your best bet, boy. Get the fuck out of Philly, man. Because what you did, like I said, in this playoffs was completely unacceptable. You averaged 17 points a game for the season. If you at least gave us 13 to 14 points a game for the season, we probably go to game 7 and we may just actually win. Now, Nick Nurse, you not all the way off the hook because you could have been scheming a lot better. Now, I don't know if maybe you just looked at Toby and said, bro, your game don't fit what I like. So you just exited Toby out and you liked what Oubre brought. Me personally, I look at it both ways. I don't think, Nurse, you gave a lot of good scheming for Toby, but Toby ass wasn't being aggressive. Because can't no fans, I don't care who comments on this video, tell me, they can't nobody say plays were designed for Oubre, but Oubre was out there, John, being a hell of aggressive, slashing to the basket, trying everything. Now, did Oubre have some nut-ass fouls? He act like a knucklehead? Absolutely. Oubre did some dumb shit at times, but Oubre was making himself assertive. Toby was not asserting himself, man. So y'all can sit here and get on, oh, look at his defense. Man, we showed that. I forgot what I was debating with online. But I showed him Tobias Harris stats from the moment Embiid got hurt to like February or March. And Tobias Harris probably had like maybe 1 or 2 20-point games, bro. And I don't want to hear no offense design for you because when Embiid was out, it was Maxey, then you on the food chain. And how you only had 1 good game, and that was against Utah. And if I'm not mistaken, Maxey still dropped a 50-piece wing nugget that night. Come on, man. You gotta do some shit, Toby. That was unacceptable. So like I said, Toby, your ass better not be on South Broad Street because Jerry Bronco and them down South Philly waiting for your ass. Because you got to go. You gotta go. Come down to D.C. They gonna run you up out of there too. Don't worry. Them Bulls down on MLK down Southeast gonna get tired of your ass because they about tired of Kuzma and his weird dressing ass right now. Jordan Poole was supposed to come down there and get 30 shots a game. His ass got 30 shots a game and still only average 20 a game. They about ready to run him off South Capitol Street too. So don't worry. You go down there, you gonna get treated too down here in the DMV. Okay. But yeah, Toby, it's about time, man. Either you gonna take a team-friendly deal or search your way back to Detroit. Man, I know a good realtor, actually, too. She nice. She got a realtor. I don't know if she got a license in Michigan. I'm gonna find out. But Tobias Harris, if you talking about you want to get paid, I'm gonna hit her up and I'm gonna tell her find you a crib in Michigan or find you a crib in Utah because you gonna get up out of Philly. That's what you gonna do. But man, y'all, all my Sixer fans, you ain't even gotta be a Sixer fan. All my sports basketball fans, let me know what y'all think. The Sixer season and me, Embiid, you showed a lot of heart, man. You came out there with Bell's palsy. You had 1 eye and you had 1 knee, man. And you still showed a lot of heart. You ain't have no lift in your knees to get rebounds. You was getting out rebounded by a guy 6'4", Joel Embiid. A guy, I don't know, but like I said, I give you a pass, bro. I give you a pass because you played injured. You gave out your energy, man. You gave what you had for the team in the city, man. So I salute you, baby. I definitely salute you, man. But the season, but you played and you had some good games. Maxey was out there. Oubre was out there. Tobias, Tobias had your jersey on. You was doing laps up and down the court and shit, but you was there too. So we still, technically, we had the more talented team. You had an MVP winner and an All-Star on that court. We should have won that series, whether it had been in 6 or 7. We should have won. But albeit New York won, and New York up 2-1 right now on Indiana. Indiana just won off a nail biter, but we up 2-1. They up 2-1. Albeit they won, man. So the season did not end how it was supposed to. Because I honestly think if we had won, we could have made a push for the conference championship. But all my basketball fans, y'all let me know, man. Holla at the boy, man. Let's talk about it, man. Go ahead and comment. Let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube panel, man. Let's talk about it. The elephant in the room. It's your boy Smitty, man. Follow me on Instagram, Smitty_G's, G and 3 Z's, man. Holla at me. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's really for my Sixer fans, but my basketball fans, y'all know what's up, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Sixers season, how it went, what you think did good and what you think went wrong, and how you think this offseason gonna play. Anybody that knows Daryl Morey, you know how he gonna play. He a big fish hunter, man. He don't go for the goldfish. He go for the big kahunas when he goes swimming. So you know what he gonna do, man. Now let me know what's up.